signed. I'm gonna leave the extra copies for anybody that wants one, maybe, right there.
I'd like to just say that we're very proud of the senior center, and we're very happy with the way the senior center is operating. I'd like to know, get some feedback. This is just me probing here. What do you need for us to do that we're not doing? You need more support, or are you getting a good deal of support and you need more? What is it that you need?
I need more space so I won't have to carry the gym for footage.
Okay. And that's specific. And I agree with you 100%. I think though, and I'm just treading out here on thin ice now, but I think that until we're able to get the additional funding, and I think that it may have to be that you use the gym space until then, and then we can, with the additional funding, maybe help to do the work on the rest of the property there, because you have a lot of space in that building that's just not being used. And when we've been in there a number of times, and you and I both walked through there and dreamed, but it hasn't come to reality yet. And we're just hoping that we can continue to do that. But let's go. We're gonna be working on this budget, and maybe it'll be some money found for that. But I'm letting you know what I know. Yes, ma'am.
May I offer to you in the process of your budget preparation, not for the town, but when you make application to the Home and Community Care Block Grant process, you may wish to include some of these costs into your bid proposal to the county for the Home and Community Care Block Grant funds. I'm not sure that y'all are asking for as much as you might be able to receive into this community.
Well, if we don't know, and I think that we would ask for every dime and above it if we know. But if you will work with us on that, you know, we work well with Heather, you know Heather. But we appreciate you as well. If we know, I don't think this board has a problem asking. You know, we had the courage to ask the federal government for $10 million, and we serious, and it's kicking around up here in Washington right now. I doubt we get it, but we had the courage to ask for it. So we sure don't have a problem asking for money. Now, if anybody else has anything to add to what I said, or maybe if you gotta have a different view of what I just expressed, you may. No?
I'd just like to make a comment that you have an awful lot of spunk and a lot of get up and go, and you're very well respected in our community. And that's
Thank you.
probably the best compliment I can pass you.
Thank you.
All right. All right then, so that's that. We don't need any action at this point. So we'll move on to the next item on the agenda. So the next item, being, you didn't have any action that you requested, right?
No, sir, if we ever need to go back, it's now documented in the minutes for the scope that it was brought before the town, so that more than.
And if the town needs to say, if the town needs to go on record and say that we support, I mean, a board member, this is the time, a board member can simply say that, second it, and this board can vote. I think we should do that. Maybe just say that we support it going forward with the certification and with the scope.
I would certainly think that should be understood, but that's not an issue at all to make a statement that we support moving forward with the scope and pursuing the excellence status as a board, and we very much support that process.
Did you just make a motion? Second. Okay, good. Yes, the motion has been made and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Okay, it is so done. And then, so that's in the record also that we do support it, and it's on, we're on record as all being supported. Thank you very much. Next item on the agenda is, the board has elected to do the oversight into the properties that we are, that's owned by Ms. Vivian Needham. And so we're going to do an update at this time. If Ms. Needham, would you will, if you can go to the podium, or you can sit there if you're comfortable there. I think you sat there before. All right, well, Ms. Needham, first of all, I'd like to say welcome, and back to the board. And we want to have a discussion with you about where we are at this point in time and what progress has been made. All right, Ms. Needham, according to the notes that I have here, it says that you own property located at 1014, 1020, 1022, and 1024.
I do.
That you had a deadline of February the 22nd to have the demolition completed. Is that requested by your engineer? That is the removal of certain debris and certain other things, and as I remember, it wasn't just tearing the buildings down, but it was removal of certain things that was required by your engineer, so that you could move forward with work done to the property. So now, I'll let you tell us what the progress has been and where we are at this point in time.
I went forward and I hired SCS. It's a contractor out of North Carolina to go in, and I want to give you a copy of what was written up. And he did get the necessary permits through Nancy to go forward. And you can get a copy off of that.
All right, through Ms. Jackson.
Ms. Jackson, yes. And he was allowed to get approved to get the permits. And he started working on 1014, that's what that one's for. He did not complete. Unfortunate, some circumstances came about that he didn't complete. He started doing some things that shouldn't have been done because he had specific instructions on what to do in the building. And we went forward. I don't think it's necessary to say what he didn't do, what he didn't complete, okay? Then he went forward to go to the other buildings, and 2 of the buildings are complete, all on the first floor, completely. That's 1020, which was the jewelry store. That's how I can get you to recognize. That one is completely completed. Babes, the first floor of that is completed. And the Commonwealth, that one is completed. However, to the back of each, well, the upstairs have been started, but it's not completed. So the buildings are very, very large, and it was impossible for them to be completed, especially when it wasn't being done right. Some things were removed that weren't supposed to be removed. Some things were taken that weren't supposed to be taken.